The holidays are upon us, and it looks like there are a lot of interesting topics to cover, and Phil Spencer's actually out there talking about a lot of it, and I started to talk about some of it yesterday, but there was even more that came out afterwards and things like that, so I figured it'd be a good time to maybe cover a little bit more, and some of this is really good news and stuff that really makes a lot of sense, just from the standpoint that it would be a change of pace for Microsoft as a company and Xbox as a company to do these things, and it would make a lot of sense because we've been asking for this stuff for a while. So, hey, what's up, everybody? Crapgamer here with Crapgamer Reviews, back with another video. Thank you guys for checking it out. I really do appreciate it. I think you guys rock. I'm really appreciative of all the stuff you guys do. I'll never say that enough, honestly. I can't thank you guys enough. Hopefully you guys all have a great holiday week. Thanksgiving right around the corner, so make sure you guys have fun with your families and things like that, because that's always the most important thing in life. So anyway, yeah, Phil Spencer was taking to Twitter and things like that, and somebody asked him, is the focus on game releases going to be an all-around year cycle or just strong releases at certain points of the year? And Phil Spencer responded, better pacing through the year makes sense to me, which is really critical, because if you look at things like so far, just saying so far since the Xbox One X has come out, you haven't really seen games release outside of, you know, the typical holiday season, and that is something that they've gotten a lot of criticism over, myself included. You know, you want strong game releases throughout the year, and I think that it's been proven that games can sell throughout the year no matter what, and that, you know, games won't flop if you put them. A good game's going to sell well, right? For the most part. I mean, sometimes there's exceptions, but games aren't going to necessarily flop if you put them out in March anymore. You know, there's games that come out around that time. Sony's done a good job at getting their games out at various times of the year, and I think that that's something that, you know, Microsoft is going to have to get better at. Last year, they only released Halo 2 at the beginning part of the year. This year, it looks like they might have 3 games releasing in the earlier part of the year, if we're to believe Crackdown 3, State of Decay 2, and Sea of Thieves are all going to be first part half of the year releases, which I think would be amazing, to be honest with you. I think that'd be absolutely amazing. But he also answered some other questions as well. He answered the questions about Steam games coming to Xbox so that they can play more games. And this was an interesting thing. He says, lots of licensing, technical challenge in ever making this happen. Today we just try to make it easy for PC games to come to Xbox One. So that's interesting, because we've seen all these rumors that Steam games might come to Xbox One and things like that, but Phil Spencer basically nips that in the bud, says nope, due to licensing technical issues, this isn't really going to happen. They just make it easy for them to port the games to the Xbox One. But I think that that's something that a lot of people already knew going forward. I don't know, like for me it doesn't really matter. I don't really care about Steam games or anything like that. I get that they're trying to be more open for everything, but that never really made sense to me. I don't really want to play PC games on my Xbox, and I'm sure but a lot of people feel the same way, vice versa, so I don't know. And then somebody asked him about Xbox Play Anywhere enabled on PUBG, and he says can't really do Xbox Play Anywhere with games in other digital stores today. That happening is ways off in our industry, so that's interesting as well. Like a game that's already out in a digital way will not be able to, you know, already have Xbox Play Anywhere. So I guess only like newer games or whatever. So very interesting stuff. And that wasn't it. I'm not sure if this is a little bit of a smart ass kind of comment or reply by Phil, but somebody asked him and says, Phil, I just bought an Xbox One X. I would like to see a studio that pumps out nothing but action adventure types of games, kind of like Uncharted series, and also have a strong multiplayer component tied with it. And Phil said, me too, smiley face. If only we could have the best of a single player and the best of multiplayer in one studio and one IP. Is that too much to ask? ... I think that that's kind of funny, because, you know, obviously maybe not action adventure, but I think Gears and Halo are both games that do fantastically well with both single player and multiplayer, and they probably don't get enough credit for it. But I will link this. You guys can check it out. Phil answering a question, taking time out of his day to answer the fans' questions and concerns, and I think it's fantastic. Let me know what you guys think. Sound off, rate, comment, subscribe. Rack 'em up. Crapgamer out.